Okay, sounds good. Okay, well then let's get started. Sit in your easy seated position. And before you move, take a moment to get settled. Feel the skeleton of your body sitting in this position and feel the weight of your bones hanging on those bone. Feel the weight of your muscles actually hanging on those bones. Just sort of get a sense of yourself sitting here. If your mind is wandering, sort of rein it in, bring your body and your mind and your energy here, and all the stuff outside of your body that can wait while we do our practice here. The practice of being present, about being where you are in the moment. And when you're ready, start your torso rotations, starting with big circles, getting a sense of what your body needs, how it feels right now, honoring your energy, recognizing what it is and what it needs. And start to work up your spine, rotating your spine, getting into your waist, working up into your rib cage. And then let's come back to center, bring your other leg in front, and let's rotate in the opposite direction. Start moving it up your spine. Seeing if you can keep your shoulders over your hips instead of rotating around, and see if you can rotate your belly. And like you're doing a hula hoop, and see if you can get that hula hoop to work up into your rib cage and your chest. And come back to center, grab onto your shins, rock over your sit bones. Inhale, belly button forward, exhale it back. Work on the tilt of your pelvis, working on flexion and extension of the lumbar spine. Also getting some nice movement in your hip sockets. Bring your hands to your knees, inhale your chest forward, exhale it back. On your next inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, lift your chin. And exhale, chin to chest. Let's keep the chin there. Drop your shoulders. Take some deep breaths. Just feel the weight of your skull. And feel how you can lift up through your spine and still let the tops of your shoulders drop. You can still let your skull relax. Let your face relax, your tongue relax in your mouth. And we'll move into Kapalabhati. So Kapalabhati, you're pulling your belly button into your spine on your exhale. It's all through your nose. Release doing Ujjayi breath. So you're not going to do any sort of constriction in your throat. So Kapalabhati is going to sound like this. Okay. Try to follow your own rhythm, your own pace, your own breath. And if it gets challenging, it may be that you need to actually speed it up. So try different speeds until you find something that you can settle into. We're going to go for probably a couple of minutes, but we'll just see what it feels like. So whenever you're ready, begin. Slow your breath. Lift your chin, lengthen your spine, draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, tops of the shoulders stay dropped. Straighten your legs out in front. Flex your toes, toes draw up towards the ceiling. Arms are shoulder height, thumbs up. We'll inhale back, and you're not pulling yourself all the way back. You're pulling yourself back to just about where you can feel your core engaged to keep yourself up. So your inhales will draw your back. Your exhales, you're reaching forward. Go at your own pace, inhaling back, exhaling forward. And draw yourself back, hold yourself there. Shoulders down away from your ears. Bring yourself up into Navasana. Draw your torso up a little bit more. Sitting tall, drawing your shoulder blades together. Arms shoulder height. Start to lengthen the legs. See what you can do about pressing out. And you can practice pointing your toes. And if you get your toes into a point, press the balls of your feet away and draw your toes towards you. So a little bit of a brain exercise to get your toes, your feet to do that. Let's bring the knees back, bending the knees, shins parallel to the floor. Keep your torso drawn back. Lay your legs on the floor once again. Take an inhale here, and let's get back to what we're doing. Do a couple of more of these. And sit tall. Inhale your arms above you. Exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Take some deep breaths here. Shoulders draw down away from your ears. Nice long neck. Arms alongside your ears. Inhale, bring yourself up. And exhale, arms down to the sides. Let's go into a reverse tabletop. Hands behind your hips, fingers pointing towards your hips. Feet hip width apart. On your inhale, bring yourself up into tabletop, pressing your hips up. On your exhale, bring yourself down, curling your chin into your chest. Follow your own pace, inhaling up and exhaling down, chin to your chest. Working on opening up your chest, press into the floor, feeling whatever is stretching, whatever is engaging. Make sure to press all parts of your feet into the floor as well. So it's not just your heels doing the work, you're also getting the balls of your toes into this. 2 more of these. And then your last one, let's stay up there. Okay. Press equally into your hands and feet, press your hips up. Don't let your head hang, and let's begin breath of fire. Take a deep inhale, press up one more time. And exhale, bring yourself down. Come all the way to the floor, lengthen your body. Arms above you on the floor, stretch out. Legs stretch away from you. Your knees into your chest, rock and roll on your spine, hips to shoulders. Round your back as much as you can. See if you can make it a nice, smooth rocking motion. And of course, you know, after a couple of these, I want you to get yourself up to standing. When you're ready, up to standing. Top of the mat. Find your feet. Bring your focus down to the soles of your feet. Feel the weight of your body resting in your heels, the balls of your feet. Close your eyes. Let's do a little bit of balancing work here. Close your eyes. Feel your hips sort of rest over your heels, just in front of your heels. So you want to find that nice balance between your heels and the balls of your feet, resting your body over your arches. Feel your shoulders over your hips. Gently draw your shoulder blades together. Lengthen your spine. Draw the tips of your ears up towards the ceiling. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your toes off the floor. Your body starts to sort of naturally rest itself right in the middle where we want it to be. So sort of feel the weight that is resting on your heels and the balls of your feet. One at a time, place your toes back down on the floor, getting a nice spread to your toes, trying to maintain that nice balance of weight. Shift your weight to your left foot, keeping your eyes closed. Bring your right big toe to your left heel. Step back. Press equally into both feet, letting your body weight rest over your right big toe. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe. Okay, bring your right foot next to your left once again. Balance your weight between the 2 feet. Shift your weight to your left foot again. Bring your right heel to your left big toe in front. Rest your body forward over your left big toe. Try to lengthen up. Try not to slouch. Soften your face. Bring your right foot next to your left once again. Equal weight in both feet. Rise up, out from your feet. Lengthen up. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left big toe to your right heel. Step back. Equal weight in both feet. Press into the floor with both feet. Feel your weight rest over your left big toe. Soften your face. You don't need your face for this. Left foot next to right. Equal weight in both feet. Notice what you just had to relax. Okay, shift your weight back to your right foot, left heel to right big toe. Press both feet into the floor equally and let your weight rest over your right big toe. And left foot next to right, equal weight in both feet. Open your eyes and let's move into Series A Sun Salutation. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Let's take a few breaths in down dog. Pedal your feet if that feels good.
Would you like to join me?
Next inhale, step forward, half lift, fill your lungs. Fold forward. Reach out and up. And hands come to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen up. Fold forward. Half lift. Plank to Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Spread your fingers. Press into the base of the pointer finger, into the base of the thumb. Working towards that just gentle inward rotation of your palms. Feel length in your arms, length in your armpits. Draw your hips back away from your hands. And let your skull hang. Look between your hands, step or hop between your hands, half lift. Fold forward. Arms out and overhead. And hands come to heart center. Keep your hands at heart center. Big step back with your right foot. Let's come into warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Arms shoulder height. Drop your shoulders. Draw that left knee to left. You want to see that toe next to the big toe. Take a peek at your body. Shoulders are over your hips. Wrists are pretty much over your ankles. Clasp your hands behind your back. Draw your shoulder blades together. Face forward. Take an inhale, lift your chest to the ceiling. An exhale, pour forward inside your left knee, drawing your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring yourself up. And exhale down. Let's do a few of these following your own breath. Let's do one more. Bring yourself back up to warrior two, open up. Let's turn this into extended right angle. You can start with your left elbow to left knee. Right arm reaches away from your right foot. If you've got your elbow and your knee, make sure you're creating as much space between your shoulder and your ear as possible. Maybe your hips are ready for it. Maybe your left hand comes to the floor. We've opened up the chest a little bit. Perhaps maybe you want to try for the bind. If you want to try for the bind, drop your left shoulder below your left knee, left arm under your leg, clasp your hands behind your back. You know, it's one of those yoga things, like you just drop your shoulder down below your knee. You just pretzel yourself behind your back. If you're in the bind, undo it, bring yourself back up to warrior two. Let's straighten out this left leg. Give it a break, and let's tip into triangle. Right fingertips reach up to the ceiling, nice long spine. All of life, long spine. Create space for the breath. With each breath, we're creating space. On the inhale and the exhale, we're moving into it. Then the left knee, both hands to the mat. Let's step back into plank. Wrists are under your shoulders, feet hip width apart. Press your heels away. Draw the tips of your ears away from your heels. So that lengthening, just that gentle lengthening you're doing, pressing the heels away and drawing the tips of the ears away. See if you can allow your belly muscles to inhale and expand, exhale, draw in. So you're not bracing so much for the plank. You can allow your belly to move with the breath. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Pull back into down dog. Just for a breath or 2. Look between your hands, step or hop between your hands, and half lift. Fold forward. Reach out and overhead. Hands come to heart center. Big step back with your left foot. Come into warrior two. Set up your warrior and settle into it. Make sure that right knee doesn't fall in. Clasp your hands behind your back. Rotate, face the front. Inhale, lift your chest to the ceiling, and exhale, pour forward. Follow your own breath. Inhaling, lifting towards the ceiling, and exhale, pouring forward. Seeing if you can draw your arms towards the ceiling a little bit more with every pour forward. This pose, this movement, humble warrior. And wherever you're at, do 1 more of these. And then bring yourself up, warrior two. Extended right angle, right elbow, right knee. Reach your left fingertips away from your left heel. Get a sense of your body on this side. And then maybe think about right hand to the floor. Maybe not. That's okay if you're not there yet. Do you think you're ready for the bind? Right shoulder drops below your right knee. Right arm behind your back. Anytime you go in a bind, your palms are facing away from your body. So the back of the right hand is against the right hip. Left hand sits inside the right. One more breath in this pose. And do your bind if you're in it. Come up to warrior two and let's release this right leg. Straighten it, tip into triangle. Lengthen your spine. Bend your right knee, both hands to the mat, come into a plank, then come down to your forearms, come into a lowered plank. Wrap your fingers around your elbows. Make sure that your elbows are snug and underneath your shoulders. Then let's press the palms together. Stay in a lowered plank for a moment here. Shoulders stay over your elbows. Heels press away. Then let's start to walk into a dolphin pose. Start to walk your toes towards your elbows, lifting your hips up to the ceiling. Keep your head lifted, your nose points between your forearms. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Lift your hips. Press into the floor with your elbows, forearms, pinkies. Don't let your chest sink into your shoulders. Nice deep breaths. One more breath here. And start to step back into your lowered plank again. Lengthen your body, shoulders over your elbows, lengthen out. Press into your forearms and your pinkies. Come back up into your higher plank, palms to the floor. Draw back into down dog. Couple of breaths in down dog. Relax your neck, relax your skull. And bring your knees to the floor. Sit back onto your heels. So keep your knees wide in this. Sitting on your heels, knees wide, sit nice and tall, and bring your hands to your knees. We're going to practice lion's breath for our last breath of the morning here, at least in this class, sort of. All right, tongue out. Cross your eyes, look at the tip of your nose here, and lean forward. So you're sitting kind of like a lion would. And you're going to pant over your tongue. Try to pant 30 times. So I'm not going to give this a time limit, but I want you to try to pant 30 times before you finish. So let's begin. Come onto your back. Arms out to the side like a T. Bend your knees, feet to the floor, wrap your right leg around the left, and lower your legs to the left. Once your legs are over, see if you can get a little bit more length out of your spine. Nice deep breaths, working on opening the chest, drawing the right shoulder blade closer towards the floor. Bring your knees to center. Wrap your left leg around your right. Lower your legs to the right. Once your legs get there, lengthen your spine a little bit more. Scooch up. With the breath, deepen the twist. And bring your knees back to center. Arms next to your body, draw circles on the ceiling with your knees. If your hands are close enough into your hips, then you might get a nice glute medius massage with your wrist bones. Go in the opposite direction. And place your feet on the floor. Let's practice Shavasana. Again, find more space in your spine. Let your bones settle. Let your muscles settle. Take a deep inhale. Sigh. Take one more inhale. And sigh. Find an effortless breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back again and again. If you need to, find your heartbeat and let that be a focus. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers, move your toes, wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms above you. Reach your feet away from you. And when you're ready, roll to one side. Take a breath or two on your side. And eventually make your way back up to your easy seated position. Always maintain a joyful mind. Constantly apply cheerfulness, if for no other reason than because you are on this spiritual path. Have a sense of gratitude to everything, even difficult emotions, because of their potential to wake you up. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale. Blow it out. One more inhale. And blow it out. Find your natural breath. Sit nice and tall, lengthen your spine. Lift the sides of your mouth. Think of something you're grateful for. And think of something that brings you joy. And feel that sense of joy. And let some of it float out of your body, rising up from your shoulders, from the skull, rising up from your knees, and let it float out. May all beings in the universe be happy and free. And may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Well, thank you all for joining us this morning. Thank you all for being with us this whole time. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And I will keep you posted on what's next, give you links to things. And I do hope to see you in Missoula. And Dave and Julie, we're going to try to see you when you guys get here. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.